Imagine a world where universals, the abstract concepts we use to understand reality, were not real. This was the radical idea proposed by nominalists in the Middle Ages. They challenged the prevailing view of realism, which held that universals like humanity or justice existed independently of individual things. Instead, nominalists argued that only individual things exist, and universals are merely names we give to groups of similar individuals. This philosophical shift, spearheaded by thinkers like William of Ockham, had profound implications for how people understood the world and their place in it. By rejecting the reality of universals, nominalism paved the way for a more individualistic worldview. It emphasized the uniqueness of each person and their experiences, challenging the hierarchical structures and shared realities that had dominated medieval thought. This emphasis on the particular over the general, on the individual over the universal, resonated deeply with the changing social and political landscape of the time. The rise of cities, the growth of commerce, and the decline of feudalism all contributed to a sense of individual agency and responsibility that nominalism reflected and reinforced. It was a philosophy that spoke to a world in transition, where traditional ways of thinking were being challenged and new possibilities were emerging. It wouldn't be until the 19th century that a better way to understand the dichotomy between particulars and universals could be understood and navigated. Charles Sanders Peirce, a philosopher and logician, played a crucial role in this development, introducing a more sophisticated perspective with his three categories: firstness, secondness, and thirdness. These categories offer a unique understanding of reality, providing a richer framework for interpreting existence and the complexities of the world around us. Nominalism's focus on individual things has fragmented reality, causing significant harm to humanity and our biosphere. By emphasizing the individual over the whole, it has led to a disjointed perception of our world. If universals like humanity were merely names, then what truly defined a person? For nominalists, the answer lay in the individual's unique set of characteristics and experiences. This emphasis on individuality has undermined the interconnectedness essential for our survival and well-being. If each person was fundamentally unique, then their relationship with God was also unique. Salvation, the ultimate goal of Christian life, was no longer seen as a process but as a matter of individual concern. This focus on individual salvation intensified the emotional and psychological dimensions of religious experience. The fear of damnation and the hope of redemption became deeply personal, driving individuals to seek a closer, more direct relationship with God. This quest for personal piety found expression in new forms of religious practice, such as private prayer and mystical experiences, which emphasize the individual's inner life and their direct connection to the divine, further fragmenting our perception of reality. Nominalism's emphasis on individualism had profound implications for the understanding of God's judgment. If God interacted with individuals, not abstract categories, then divine judgment was not a matter of applying universal laws, but of evaluating each person's unique circumstances and choices. This view of judgment as deeply personal and individualized further intensified the emotional stakes of religious belief. It fostered a sense of immediacy and urgency in matters of faith, as individuals grappled with the weight of their own actions and the eternal consequences that hung in the balance. This theological shift also had significant social and political ramifications. If God judged individuals directly, then earthly authorities could no longer claim to act as intermediaries between God and humanity. This undermined the absolute authority of the church and secular rulers, contributing to a growing sense of individual autonomy and a questioning of traditional power structures. Section 4. Nominalism in the age of AI, echoes of the past. Centuries later, the echoes of nominalism can be felt in our current age of artificial intelligence. Just as nominalists challenged the reality of universals, AI forces us to confront the nature of intelligence itself. Is intelligence a universal property, or is it simply a collection of individual cognitive abilities? This question takes on particular urgency as AI systems begin to exhibit increasingly sophisticated and human-like capabilities. If AI can mimic human thought processes, does that mean it possesses true intelligence, or is it simply a sophisticated simulation? The rise of AI also raises concerns about the fragmentation of reality, As AI algorithms personalize our online experiences, we risk becoming increasingly isolated in echo chambers of our own making. Just as nominalism emphasized the individual over the universal, AI threatens to create a world where shared realities are replaced by personalized information bubbles. Section 5. Reality's Fragmented Landscape. A Legacy of Nominalism. Nominalism's legacy is complex and multifaceted. On the one hand, it paved the way for individualism, human rights, and the scientific revolution, emphasizing the importance of empirical observation and the unique value of each person. On the other hand, it contributed to the fragmentation of reality, the erosion of shared values, and the rise of relativism. In today's world, where technology is reshaping our lives at an unprecedented pace, the questions raised by nominalism are more relevant than ever. As we navigate the challenges and opportunities of the digital age, it is essential to remember the importance of both individual expression and shared human experience. Finding a balance between these two poles will be crucial for creating a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around.